Hey guys, it's Giuliano back at it again with recording. I hope that's not my new opening because I really hate saying back at it again, but I can't think of anything different to say. So, anyways, I think we're going to talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig because even though I like Joseph, I don't really like Damien that much. So I think we're going to talk to Matt, Hugo, and our boy Craig. His baby. Look at it, there's his baby. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig's looks... Can't even speak. It's been 10 seconds in the episode. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climates of a time and place, and try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. I'm gonna listen in on Matt and Hugo because I love Matt. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm in comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skill from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess?
Nice.
I'm so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. Well, that's pretty subjective. How do you mean? Well, that painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. That's a Matisse. Listen, you know what? I was trying to be like, I know what I'm talking about. I understood what they were talking about. But me, as a dumbass dad, messed it all up. I didn't choose to mess it all up. They didn't let me choose a painting. Maybe I know what Matisse paints. Huh? What is this? Making me fail my dates? That's a Matisse, whatever that says. Art, sorry. You're fine, dude. We're just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked was if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How can I possibly choose the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstract beauty of cubism? Man, that's all way above my head. Me too. Haha, it's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome. Just one more minute about that. Hugo, please. Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. Steve, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? I love his daughter. Look at her. She's so cute. It's a flower crown. I thought you looked cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes a flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? Okay, so it doesn't show up now, but it shows up in a second.
Okay.
Like, the sprite is not on his head right now, but, like, in, 30 seconds it'll be there. The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. There it is.
Okay.
Ha!
He's beautiful.
Hey, Steve, this is my daughter. Hello! I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old friend and, your teacher. Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Yes.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Watch.
Ugh.
Haha, great seeing ya. Finger guns. Outie. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Huh?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Whoa.
Ernest Hemingway Vega. Are you smoking? It's so cringeworthy. Why would you name your kid Ernest Hemingway?
Don't know.
Why would you do that? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. He's wild.
Oh.
Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Steve, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Sorry, my sister is angsty, and I don't think she realized we were recording. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest. Okay. I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. He puts in earbuds and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. Seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hand and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly. Are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know.
Hey.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Steve. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. No. No.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Robert and Brian because that's my dislike group. Fingers, dudes. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian, or whatever happened with Robert last night. That is weird, because normally, so you can bang Robert, day one.
Oh.
But that didn't happen. We didn't do that.
Did they not?
Oh, I guess we did talk to him for 0.2 seconds.
But it wasn't at night?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, when?
I think it was when... I can't remember.
I thought we just glanced at him at the coffee shop and then
No,
he
there was
at the
another
barbecue.
time.
Did I miss that?
Yeah, when I was like, ugh. You remember?
No.
I was like, yeah, whatever.
I thought that was at the barbecue.
No.
When he was talking to the pink sweater.
Maybe, I don't know, I can't remember anything. Oh, yeah, I guess. That is really weird.
Okay, so they just didn't create alternate.
Well, they did. Yeah, I think that they just missed it.
Maybe.
So. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Steve! How the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood alright? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Steve, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Okay, when it says that, I imagine him holding his cup, like, right here, like, underneath his eyeballs and, like, looking at him. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it.
Hey.
And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have a kid. Wait, what happened the last time?
Hey.
Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the backcountry. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyways, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You can see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mom, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I gotta fireman carry a 6 foot, 180 pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brother in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river, and he lost a flip-flop. It's that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyways, we're safe from the ghosts. But how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Colin hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh ho ho, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Okay. I spot Joseph talking with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So, I'm curious. Can you walk me... Who can say what we've all done? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Steve, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Oh my.
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose one, I would more describe myself as tween hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as golf? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. I know, it's so cringeworthy.
That actually what his name is.
I have no idea. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda.
He's so extra.
Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever.
Yeah.
Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my 5th. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? No. No. I should have known. No. I wasn't ready. No. Oh, Lucian, have I introduced you to Steve yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian area? Yeah, over there in the Victorian area. You know, past the cul-de-sac, 2 streets down, right after 71st. God. That some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians. They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, chill. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Hey. Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. Whoa, That's so cool. Want to see mine?
What?
What? Lucine pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucien! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of that tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. What is Amanda doing?
I don't even know.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching.
Oh.
And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. He, like, spins around, and it's like a magical girl transformation, and he, like, has an apron on that says, like, kiss the cook. But he's not having pants on. Like, clear and D and
My
like
God.
Yes.
That was the best.
With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's had barbecues before. He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side, one after another. The dads take notice in the crowd around Joseph. What? Oh, and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. I was like, did you hear me say the crowd?
Yes.
I was shook. I was like, what? You probably didn't know this, Steve, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrill-evable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Hey.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist?
Beat them all.
I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Man, I and Steve. We have like the same speech. It's crazy.
Hey,
Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy having you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Did you like my gangsta hand I did over the keyboard? Hey, why don't you add us all a dad book? Dad book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the BBQ goes smoothly, and we all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Not Carmencita! Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Dude, I think that's the intro. I think that achievement was like, boom, end of intro. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. You and Daisy seem like you were having a way better time than I was. 'Cause we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. And memes. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Dad tip number... Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into cauliflower. Any big plans for the evening? Actually, yeah. I'm gonna go out with some friends. Dude, Amanda has like a full social schedule book. She's like, Monday, hang out with Emma R and Emma P. Tuesday, I'm gonna go out with some friends. Who knows what she's gonna do on Wednesday? It's crazy. Oh, is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted. And be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I never will do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna... Alrighty. And we will pick what we're gonna do next time on Power Up Princesses. This game is so thrilling. I'm gonna date some fucking dads.